Nigeria failed my mom and
Yeah.
dad.
I'm also lending my voice. If I no talk on top this present matter, now which I gain. If I don't lend my voice, what do I gain? Has anybody gone to the market lately? When you hear the price of things, you go marvel. Man, there was a country. There was a country. Is this the country we pray for? No, now. No. The way the price of things skyrockets every day, the way it goes up every day is alarming. It's alarming. We all youths have to wake up from our slumbers. It seems the youth of this country are sleeping, or maybe we are scared. In a sane country, 45% of what is happening in Nigeria, it never happened to them where they go don revolt, where they go don speak up. This is getting crazier by the day, and if we don't speak up, these people don't see us finish. As I am saying it, in the presence of our politicians, the masses are not humans. To them, the masses are some kind of machines. Like, we don't deserve good things. We don't deserve to be taken care of. We don't deserve to eat good food. We don't deserve to wear good clothes. We don't deserve to drive good cars. Light. I haven't seen light in 2 days. They just brought this light you are seeing. They just brought this light barely 2-3 hours ago. I haven't seen light in 2 days. Imagine. Is that the country we crave? Is that the country we prayed for? Is that what is called a working system? No. Let's talk about insecurity. That is nothing to write home about. Kidnappings here and there. Ritual killing here and there. Even the security, the policemen, the people they call securities that are supposed to protect the citizens. What is their job? They go about chasing after young boys, extorting them, mistreating them. Is that how it should be? Let's ask ourselves that question. Man, youth eyes don't see shaggy for this country. Honestly, if we don't say it, if we continue to keep quiet, then our children, they go chop inside. The things our fathers and mothers failed to do, that is what we are doing now. That's what we are doing now. And if care is not taken, our children too will do it if we don't sacrifice to do it now. Our children will pass through the same, and I don't want that. I have children. So today, I have to fight. Our medical field, that's even the local area. Sometimes I wonder how those people who make less or no income, how they survive, how they get to survive. Our doctors have all run abroad. Most of the doctors we have there, even in our government hospitals, most of them are no longer qualified doctors. They are no longer qualified doctors. I remember 17 years ago rather, my father was sick. He was taken to the general hospital, Lasut. He was rejected. That was even when we still had lot of qualified doctors. He was rejected. We brought him back home. He died 2 days after. Since that day, 17 years ago, I became fatherless. Barely 3 months ago, exactly 3 months ago, my mother too was also sick. she was referred from the private hospital she was being treated. She was referred to general hospital. So I personally and single-handedly drove her there. I drove her there. On getting there, they discovered they discovered she needed to undergo an urgent surgery. On the night of the surgery, could you believe that I was not there? My sister was there. My two sisters were there. Could you believe I was called around 4 a.m. The light in the whole of Lasut went out for about 40 minutes to 1 hour. They had gone to tell they had already written a note for my sister that we should go to the ICU and deposit 650,000 in case if she did not wake up from the surgery, from the anesthesia administered to her. So she would have gone into the ICU. I stood up that night. I started praying that God, where do I see that kind of money from? Or where do we see that kind of money from? Already, we had already spent over 2 million. From there, I left the house something around 5:30 a.m. I drove down to Lasut. On getting to the theater, when they wheeled her out into the reception of the theater, I discovered she had woken up. I started praising God. I never knew those were one of the last days I would see her. After that day, she spent like 3 more days. She also passed away. I've never been pained in my life. That was the day I became an orphan. That was the day my other siblings too became an orphan. I've never been that pained in my life. I lost the only woman that really wants to see me do well in life, because that is it. It's a child's mother and father that wants to see that they are their child's biggest fan. That was how I lost my mother too. And right from that spot, every sector in that place started extorting us, from the nurses to the morgue. They started saying we have to take her to the morgue before we can claim her body. I started fighting these people. Yet I still pay some money before I could take her body off that place to the private morgue I went to deposit her body. Melo. Imagine people that are going through worse than that. Data prices, that is a no-go area. The way the price of data has now like become higher is alarming. That is crazy. Petrol prices. If you are a youth right now and you have a car, it's better you go park your car, because the money you use to buy fuel to fuel your car will be more than what you are using to eat into your stomach. Is that the working system? Is that the country we crave? Don't fire this administration. We have never been in a worse situation like this in this country. I'm so sure this is the worst administration, the worst government in the whole of Africa. If I would say, yeah. Rent. If you have peace in the house you are staying, please don't live there, because you live in your present place that is even giving you a little comfort. To go and rent another place, you are endangering your pocket, because the way Nigerian agents will extort you, it's not only Lagos, it's everywhere, because I can see people complain. The way they extort is alarming. How did we get here? Look, let's ask ourselves that question. How did we get here? Revolution is the only way. I can say that again. Revolution is the only way. It's not just ranting. It's even not just a protest. We have staged numerous protests in this country and it didn't yield anything. They have these people. They don't know they are gradually calling for revolution. And they go see. Honestly, they will see.